What is up, guys? Rick Cactus here, and today we are going to be showcasing everything you need to do to unlock the Dreaming City explorable area arriving to Destiny 2 with the new Forsaken expansion. Now, yes, there are two different locations that have their own patrol modes, secrets, public events, and so on. The Tangled Shore, which is pretty easy to get to. Just do the first campaign mission, do a little bit of a secondary mission, and you will unlock this public space. But then we have the Dreaming City. It's not even accessible and really not obvious for how to unlock it. Well, that's what this video is for, so let's get started. So, to unlock the Dreaming City, the first thing you're going to need to do is complete the entire campaign for the Forsaken expansion. Now, I'm going to avoid spoilers here, but once you've beaten the campaign, you're going to head back to the tower. In fact, you'll automatically load back into the tower, and you'll be prompted to talk to Zavala and so on, and collect some endgame rewards. But after that, you're actually going to be prompted to head back and talk to the Spider and Petra in the Tangled Shore. Now, talking to Petra is the really key part here. You do so, and she gives you an exotic item. The Broken Awoken Talisman. Now, once you collect the good old Broken Awoken Talisman, it's going to have a new updated objective within your pursuits section of your inventory. So it says, collect the remaining talisman fragments found within the lost sectors of the Tangled Shore. And then there's three kind of cryptic clues about which lost sectors to go in an old Corsair hideout, in the heart of Spider's web, and in a rare green place. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, it sounds complicated, but it's actually rather simple. There's only 5 different lost sectors within the Tangled Shore, and you basically just need to complete 3 of them. To unlock these 3 different objectives, you don't have to do anything special. You just have to literally complete the lost sector, kill the boss, and when you loot the chest, it will count as one of the 3 if you're in the right lost sector. Now, Spider actually has a bounty that will award powerful gear for completing 4 of the 5 lost sectors. So it's probably just the best idea to accept that bounty, go and do all 5 lost sectors. You'll just do 1 more than you should have done, and that's not that big a deal, and you'll complete that bounty to get powerful gear and also complete this exotic quest step. But in case you're wondering, in the heart of Spider's web is in the lost sector very close to Spider himself. It's the Fallen Club, with dance music and everything. You can't miss it. And again, once you do this lost sector, simply open your inventory to check if you have done it correctly, and you will have 1 of the 3 objectives complete. Moving on from there, a rare green place is the Trapper's Cave, located in the Four-Horned area of the Tangled Shore. Simply go in here, do this one. Now, there is kind of, I don't know whether it's a glitch, but when you do this one, nothing pops up on your screen actually. It'll just auto-complete, so check your pursuits category. And lastly, an old Corsair's hideout is the Shipyard AWO-43 Lost Sector, the one with the massive hanging ship. Now, once you've done these 3 particular lost sectors, your talisman is going to update in your pursuits category and display a new objective. Yet again, you're going to have to return to Spider, interact with him, and you'll get something new. This time, you have to absorb darkness, and you do so by simply killing Taken. So, what my fire team did, and it was highly efficient, is simply head to IO and go to the very first lost sector, as you can see right here, right near the IO vendor Asher, and you run in. The entire lost sector is taken, so just kill all those guys, reload in that area, so you have to be playing solo for it to reload properly, run back in, they'll all have respawned, and just keep doing that. Kill all of the Taken within that lost sector, reload, go back in, and just do it a few times, and you'll get to 100% in no time. So, once you have slayed enough Taken, your exotic item is yet again automatically going to update in your pursuit section and become an imbalanced Awoken Talisman. And the new objective is to yet again return to Spider. So head back to the Tangled Shore, talk to him, and your item will yet again update, displaying another new objective. This time it says, absorb darkness from the tainted ether in the public event Ether Harvest located in Four Horn Gulch. Defeat 3 chieftains and complete the event to progress. And then just has one objective, darkness absorbed. So you head to the Four Horn Gulch area of the Tangled Shore and just wait around. Honestly, you just have to wait around. Of course, you can go and do other things and keep checking back on this activity, but you need to have that public event, the Ether Harvest public event spawn. In case you're wondering, what is that public event? Well, it's the one we're showcasing in the background gameplay right here. So, how this public event works is that there's a central location where the ether or the darkness is kind of trying to get to. Around this location, there's going to be a bunch of ads that spawn. There's 3 waves. Each wave is accompanied with a chieftain. Now, it does specifically say to defeat 3 chieftains. So make sure, if you're playing with a fire team, that everyone gets some shots on the chieftain before you melt them. Make sure like someone isn't off doing something and you melt a chieftain and then it doesn't count for that person. Now, we all got shots on, so it all counted for us. Everything was all good, but just a word of wisdom. In addition to that, something else we did during the public event is that once you kill a chieftain, a bunch of this weird goop is going to float through the air and head towards that central location. You can actually shoot this goop. You can do damage to it and you can destroy it in the middle of the air. We were doing as much of that as we could. Now, it's unclear whether or not you actually need to do that to progress with this objective, but we did, so maybe rather safe than sorry. But I do think you just have to beat the public event overall, because you're going to kill all 3 of the chieftains in 3 different waves. Once you do, an Ether Abomination other boss will spawn. Once you kill this boss, it will end this public event and you will progress to the next quest step. Because you'll see upon completion, you get actually 2 exotic items, a talisman fragment and a balanced Awoken Talisman. Now the talisman fragment doesn't actually appear anywhere, it's just the balanced Awoken Talisman that you need, and the quest step doesn't actually have an objective. It just says, a talisman imbued with darkness and your own innate light. It proves that you are worthy to enter the dreaming city and walk among the awoken. Keep hold of it in case you ever need to declare yourself an awoken warrior. But again, there's no actual objective on this talisman anymore. However, you may notice that your milestone will have updated for you to go and talk to the spider yet again. Once you do talk to him, your milestone will update yet again, prompting you to go to the very top of the Tangled Shore area and activate the Beyond the Watchtower mission. And so, you're then just going to have to complete this mission. It will take you to the Dreaming City, which has been kind of overrun by Taken and other enemies, and it's your job to clear them out. Now, something definitely you should note is that although you will be able to go to the Dreaming City, you can open the map and it looks like you have access to this whole area. You can see public events spawning and so on. You actually don't really have full access, and you definitely want to unlock the Dreaming City vendor, who is Petravenge. So you actually do want to continue and complete that Beyond the Watchtower mission. You can see the area at which to activate and continue this mission within your map. So head to that area and go and continue with this quest. Now, once you go through and slay out on a bunch of Taken enemies, finally completing this quest, you will have full and complete access to the Dreaming City. In fact, at this point, you'll start to potentially see other players running around here as well, and Petravenge will be the vendor in the Strand. Definitely go and talk to her. She's got a bunch of bounties, including weekly bounties offering powerful gear for doing stuff around the Dreaming City. So you definitely want to, if you're going to explore the Dreaming City and so on, at least have those bounties you're completing at the same time. Now, just before we end here, one more important thing to note. During this questline, in fact, the exact moment you unlock the Dreaming City, as you can see, you get a piece of powerful gear that drops above the soft cap of 500. So if you are trying to level efficiently, don't unlock the Dreaming City, don't complete this entire quest step until you have hit that 500 soft cap, or else your powerful gear is wasted. And so guys, that's it for the video. That's how to unlock the Dreaming City location in Forsaken. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCactus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.